need to have a little small dolly around there because you've actually moved. And when you got to Pensacola, y'all moved. How many times when you first got here? Y'all moved how many
We,
times?
in that first year,
Yeah,
we moved 9 times
9 times.
because we didn't know how long we were going to be there.
Yeah, right. That's why I
Yeah.
went and grabbed
And
our
so
kids. We didn't know if this is it. It's going to be just a Sunday, right? But I remember y'all stayed at the resident or some by University Mall or something.
we were in a hotel for the first week and then 2 months at the Residence Inn.
Yeah, I was so
Yep.
excited to be able to carry you guys a fruit tray. I'm thinking, like, how are they even feeding themselves? They're working all through the night. We left at 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yep.
And I'm like, I remember carrying a big Sam's Club fruit tray or something, like how are we going to keep his energy up? I'm thinking like, how is he? And he had energy, but we didn't understand that energy. I'm thinking like, he's going to be worn out. We want him to keep
Yeah.
going, want him to keep going.
And the only reason we felt led to leave
Hmm.
Brownsville is because there were less sinners coming, number
Right.
one. And number two, for the whole 5 years, Steve was getting invites from all over the world, people saying, we cannot all go to Brownsville. Please come to us.
Mm-hmm.
And he would ignore them and file them. He never threw them away. He filed every single invite until 1999 or 2000. We went to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And this is just a crazy story, but I probably shouldn't go into the
No,
whole
go ahead,
thing.
go ahead, no, go ahead. We want to hear it because what happened after Brownsville because things kept happening. What happened in
Yeah.
Japan?
Well, we were in Japan. I was back in the green room with Steve, and they were praying before the service was going to start.
Mm-hmm.
And God dumped in my heart, go out, evangelize right now. And it was about
In Japan.
45 minutes
Uh
to
huh.
an hour before it was going to start.
Right. Right.
And so the girl next to me, who was doing a lot of translating, I said, can you get me some tracks? And she goes, yes. I said, can you go with me?
Mm-hmm.
And so we went out for 45 minutes handing out tracks,
Wow.
inviting people to come in.
This is
And
Japan. So how are they reacting to this American? You know.
they were like robots,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
staring straight ahead
Yeah.
and not acknowledging that I was even speaking to them.
Yeah.
I was saying it in English, she would say it in Japanese.
Yeah.
And we were just running after people
Right.
to tell them about the meeting that was about to happen in this here
Right.
auditorium.
Right.
And so for 45 minutes, all the tracks are gone. And we stopped and she goes, do I need to go get more tracks? I go, yes, go get more tracks.
Right.
Because I knew I was not done yet.
Right. Right.
And I'm out by this kiosk.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I'm doubling over, weeping and wailing for the people of Japan.
Wow.
I am bawling my eyes out, wailing
Mm-hmm.
and saying, the people of Japan need
Shoo.
Jesus. The people of Japan need
Come
Jesus.
on.
And
Yes.
I'm wailing.
Uh huh.
And then all of a sudden, this couple walks up. And this guy, he obviously was part of the team because he knew who I was.
Right.
And he was walking out with this girl and he goes, Miss Jerry, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
I go, I'm wiping my face. I said,
Right.
yeah, I'm okay, I'm
Right.
okay. I go, no, I'm not okay. The people of Japan need
Yes.
Jesus. And I
Yes.
was bawling.
Right.
I mean, bawling and
Right.
weeping.
Right.
And he points to the girl next to him and he says, she is trying to leave. She's a pastor's daughter
Mm.
and she thinks that your husband is here and it's just a thing he does
Right.
and it means nothing.
Oh wow.
And he said, she wants to leave. I'm trying to get her to stay,
Mm-hmm.
to tell her that it's real and she doesn't want anything to do with it.
Wow.
All of a sudden, I'm dancing around her
Mm.
and I said, the devil has you right where he wants you.
Mm.
He wants you to leave. He does not want you to believe that he's real. And the devil is dancing. He's
Mm.
pleased. He is so happy that you are leaving.
Mm.
And I said, and then I stopped in front of her
Right.
and I said, if you have even a little mustard seed of faith,
Mm.
you get back in there and listen to my husband preach.
Mm.
But she had already seen me
Right.
wailing.
Right. 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 Right.
And she pulls at this guy's arm, pulls him away, and he just shrugged his shoulders and walks off.
Mm.
The girl comes back with the group with this packet of pamphlets.
Right.
Right then, my burden lifted.
Wow.
It was done. I was out there for her.
Wow. Wow. So
And I
she came back, but she
I
didn't come back.
walked, I walked back into the meeting,
Right. Right.
and I sat about halfway. I felt like a rag doll
Right.
afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and I go, God, what was that all about?
Right.
And then Steve called me up on the platform. He wanted me to walk with him and pray with him.
Right.
So I was following him around. We were praying for the pastors. All of a sudden, I felt a tap on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And I turned around, and it was that young man.
Oh my goodness. Oh
And
my
I
goodness.
then he turns around and he pulls the girl up close to him.
Oh no.
And he said, she gave her heart to
Praise
Jesus.
the Lord. That's awesome. Oh my
And
goodness.
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
My job was to be interceding
Yeah.
and praying and believing. I was not to be a ball and chain.
Yeah.
God had put
Yeah.
us together.
Yeah.
Two are better than one.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to let the enemy distract me
Right.
from what God's plan and purpose was.
Right.
I didn't play games. I didn't play emotional games.
Right. Right.
Didn't play drama games.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
all about, it was God's plan. When I finally gave my heart to Jesus,
Yeah.
the plan was to fulfill his purpose.